All right, now we're working. I tried to go live before and it wasn't working. So now we're live. I'm gonna make this quick because I'm a little bit sick. Oh, that rhymed. Look at me go. But preliminary commissions just posted in our e-suite, and every month I try to do a little live like this because, well, frankly, we have a lot of new people that join us every single month. And I think it's important for you to know like things that you can do like in a time like this, how to grow it, where to look for it, because I know some people don't even know they got paid. Okay, well, they don't even know where to look. So if you're new, send this to your team or say hello in the chat. I'm going to forward this out to a couple places, and then I'm going to give you guys some tips. As you guys get on, tell me that you're here, because I don't know if I can see comments, and it's super annoying. So let me try. Hold on. Okay, that should be good. All right, so super excited. Preliminary commissions from last month posted in our back office. So what does that mean? That means for last month, which was September, you're gonna be able to log in and see in your e-suite what you got paid for last month. So go into e-suite, click commissions. It's gonna show you your preliminary commissions, which means that then you're able to go and see what you made. And then on the 15th of the month, sometimes earlier, they'll send you an email that will show you, or that will allow you to get set up for direct deposit, okay? So you can either get direct deposit and put your information in, or you can request a prepaid credit card that they send to you, and then you're good to go. So I wanna know who is grateful for what they got this month, okay? I want you to know that money is an energy, and if you're just like to the point where you're like, I don't really care, okay, that's where you first gotta start. Like, what are you grateful for? I mean, I remember when my first paycheck was $37 or whatever it was, and I was like, okay, I just worked every day this month to make $37, but remember, we're at a business, we're not at a job, and it takes time to grow. And so I remember just thinking like, okay, I could put gas in my car because of this, I'm grateful. I posted about it, and guys, like, my next month was 267. My next month was 700. You know, after that, we replaced our full-time income, and literally it's been 6 years of like, I'm just very grateful to be able to make money and be able to do this from my phone. So number one, if you want to attract more people to this business, first of all, go on your Facebook and talk about what you're grateful for. Ashley, okay guys, and shout it out. Like, if you're grateful, tell me what your paycheck is, what is it covering for you this month? Like, take a minute and show some freaking gratitude, okay? Like, be excited about it. I know I've reached out to some of my new girls. Jessica, congratulations. She went Ruby last month and she earned that Ruby bonus. Ashley Keller, guys, you're hearing so much about Ashley Keller because she's freaking killing it. She's brand new. She earned her builder bonus, and this month is the first month in her business she's made over $1,000. Drop the word $1,000 in the chat if you're like, I want to earn $1,000, okay? So I'm going to give you the advice that I just gave to her right now. I told her, I'm like, Ashley, go make a post, okay? So I'm going to walk you through, okay? And if you're here and you're listening, give me a heart, okay? Because I want to walk you through the advice that I gave her on how she can use this moment to attract distributors to her business, okay? So what I told her to do was, okay, first of all, I want you to take a selfie. I want you to show your face being excited. I want you to show you like happy, like a picture that's going to grab somebody's attention. Then this is the advice I gave her. You can voice to text to your phone just by clicking that little microphone, and I like to talk my posts out, and then I go back and I edit them, or you can type them, whatever. But I told her to write a post like this in a flow. First line, make it something that's going to grab somebody's attention. So I told her to write something like, I didn't think this would happen so soon, or something that's going to make somebody, you know, be like, what is she talking about? So then I got her to like tell the story, okay? So tell people a story. They don't care that it's like, oh, it's $100 to join my team. No, nobody gives a shit about that. They want to know the story. So I said, okay, I'm gonna read it out like I advised her to. I didn't expect this to happen so soon. Give it a couple spaces. You know, a few months ago, I saw somebody online making an income. I was scared to join. I was nervous, but I knew that I wanted to make money for my family. So I joined, and I'm so excited to say that this month I was able to earn $1,000, you know, or over 4 figures from my phone. Now, I know some of you are going to say, well, I didn't earn over 4 figures from my phone. Okay, first of all, you have to be willing to show up like you're killing it before you're killing it. That's why Ashley's killing it. She's been showing up so consistently for like 3 months, okay? So even if it's, I was able to put gas in my tank because of this business. I was able to put groceries. I was able to take my son out for lunch. I was able to take my husband out for dinner. Whatever it is, talk about why you're grateful for it, okay? Tell the story. I joined this business. I was scared to join, but here I am. You know, whatever you've got from this business, maybe you've gained confidence. Maybe you've got money to put in your gas tank. I don't give a shit what it is. Talk about why you're grateful for it, and don't minimize any of these things, because you guys, the reality is the person that is looking at you right now on social media and you're sharing that you bought lunch with it, they might be like, dude, I don't even have the money to ever go for lunch. Like, that's going to attract a type of person. It's going to attract a type of person when you start saying, oh my gosh, this business is helping me pay for groceries. Put a yes in the chat if this is making sense. I'm giving you huge tips right now on how to actually grow your team, okay? You have to be willing to talk about these things. Whatever amount that you got right now, I want you to go talk about it. Guys, and when my paycheck was $17 or $27 or whatever it was when I first started, I wasn't like, hey guys, I worked every day this month for $27. I'm so happy. Like, this is great. No, actually, it felt like I got punched in the face when I opened that check, to be honest with you. But what I did do is I mean, think about businesses, right? Like, dude, some businesses are in the red, in the negative for typically years. Like, you don't need to do that here, but you do have to invest your time to learn the skill. You do have to invest your time to grow it. And so I just I got gas in my car. No lie detected. It was $17 worth of gas, which would probably do more back then than it would today. It would be like negative if I tried to put $17 of gas in my car. But that's the point, is I had people talk about that post for years. Literally, people reference that post because you know what they were thinking? Wow, I have struggles putting in my gas, you know, money in my gas tank too. Like, I was literally like on my way to Red Robin, my second job, and I was like, you know what? I'm just grateful that my business put gas in my car. I didn't say $17, okay? So I want you to talk about why you're grateful, and I want you to have a call to action at the end. I want you to talk about like where you are and why you're grateful for it, but where you're going. People don't care where you are. People need to know where you're going. People need to see why you're in this game and why you're staying the course. That's what's important. Okay. So talk about that on your social media. Talk about it on your stories. If you're not talking about it, I don't know what you're doing. Like, this is how you're going to attract business partners. Now, I know there's so many of you guys that are grateful for your checks. Tell me in the chat, what are your checks paying for this month? What are you grateful for? Put it below, and don't minimize anything, okay? I don't know who needs to hear this, but comparison is the thief of joy, okay? Don't be comparing yourself to somebody's chapter 20 when you're on chapter 1, okay? Everybody, I'll tell you this right now, everybody starts at start, and people's journeys are very different, and you're gonna go up and down, like welcome to success, okay? Welcome to life, okay? Don't look left, don't look right. What are you grateful for in your lane? If you can stay in your lane in this business, you're gonna find yourself way more successful than the person that's like looking around and comparing, okay? And maybe you're not where you want to be yet. All right. Maybe you're not where you want to be. And so that's what I'm going to talk about right now. Hold on. Let me blow my nose really quickly. Got a runny nose up in here. These freaking kids. Okay. Nasty little kids. They're nasty little friends all in their school. Anyways. So here's the next thing. Maybe you're not where you want to be. Okay. Maybe you opened up this paycheck and you're like, damn. Well, shit, that's not what I wanted. Okay, give me a heart if that's you right now. You're like, dang it. Okay, I know Samantha Coates got a raise. Congratulations, girl. Okay, here's the deal. This business, this might pucker some of your buttholes right now. Okay, I'm gonna just be honest with you. This business has a leg period. Okay, let's compare it to growing a fruit tree. Okay, you get the soil ready. You dig the hole, you get the seed in, and you've got to water the seed in order for it to grow. The last thing that's going to harvest is the fruit on the tree. There is a process. In this business, I believe there is a 90-day period of when you see your results. That's why when people come in and do it for a week and then they quit and then they're so quick to tell you network marketing doesn't work, I'm like, you're an idiot, because this is a business. No offense, okay? So, meaning what you see today is a direct reflection of what you did 90 days ago or what you did not do 90 days ago. That's why when somebody comes in that's brand new, you're literally building the foundation. You're not ever going to start with the roof. You're building with the foundation this is the foundation of your business. And so you might need to do things for a while, whether you've just started or whether you're somebody that's like, oops, I took a step back and now my paycheck's dropping. You might need to do things where you don't see the immediate result. End of story. How I consistently maintain my rank, how I consistently, and guys, don't get it twisted. I've had ups and downs, you know, I mean, I've shared with you guys, like, we've had months, like, I mean, every level. Like, I remember going double diamond in 5 months and having my check be $6,000, but then everybody quitting, and then the next month it was like $1,500, and I'd already quit my jobs, and I was like, shit, I better get to work, girl. Like, you know what I mean? It's just one of those things. So, I believe that there is a 90-day period of like what you did back then, what you didn't do back then is affecting you right now. So like in anything, I don't get inspired by people in their winning season. I get inspired by people that are in a season of, because let me remind you, any job, any business, like there is going to be a setback. Okay. I will tell you the success we've had in this business. Maybe I don't do a good enough job of talking about the valleys, you know, because I think there's a difference between like bitching when you're in a valley, but then, or using it as like a coaching, like, hey, I've been there and this is how I got out of it. I want you guys to know, in the 6 years that we've been here, in all the success we've had, I've had very many valleys where maybe I'm not happy with my personal results, or maybe my check dipped, or maybe something has happened or whatever. The biggest thing that I've learned is like, okay, when you're not where you want to be, for good or bad, right? Like, I'll tell you, I mean, gosh, man, we open our paycheck, like, I'll just tell you, we open our paycheck this month, and we're making in a month more than I used to make in a year, working at 60 hours a week. So if anyone's like wondering, hey, Jackie's talking a lot, but like, is she really? Yes, like, and I say this humbly, like, I'm no better than any of you in here. Like, actually, I look at some of you and I'm like, damn, you're going to out-earn me. Like, you guys, you're really good. Like, you're keeping me on my toes. But it's really like, you have to self-assess. And so anytime that I've been in a place where I'm not happy with where I'm at personally, my income, the growth or whatever, the first thing that I always do is I look at myself first and I say, what do I need to do differently? Typically, when it comes to increasing your income, what I've always had to do differently, and I'll just be straight up with you guys, if this is you, you can put a red heart in the chat if you're like, okay, grateful for where I'm at, ready to go, though, ready to grow, ready to make more money. You guys want to know the secret right now? I'll tell you, it is getting so serious about your business and treating this like a business, okay? This is not a hobby. This is not a lottery ticket, okay? This is not a time served, like, I'm going to do this for a year and just do the minimum and then I'm going to get my promotion. No, this is like, you are a full-on entrepreneur. And, you know, one thing that I've learned, Grant Cardone has really been like, listening to Grant Cardone's books and stuff, it's no matter what happens in life, no matter what happens in the economy, no matter what happens in your network, no matter what happens to you, the best thing you can do in any situation is take full ownership. I can't control what people do. I can't control who buys. I can't control who quits, who stays, what the world's going to do, if there's going to be another pandemic, if there's going to be another if there's going to be I don't even know. Like, what the hell, man? Pink hippo could fall from the sky and land on me right now. Can't control that. Okay? What I can control is how I treat my business. And so if I've ever been in a funk or like a setback, okay, this is what I do. I'm going to tell you right now. I track everything I can. What do I do in a day? Okay? What do I do in a day? Okay? If I'm like, I don't even know what I do in a day. I'm just doing things to do them. That sounds like a hobby. Sounds like you're playing pickleball. Okay? It sounds like you're at the bar. I'm just going with the flow, which is great, but that's never got me. I mean, and we've all done it. Okay? Like, don't feel bad, but like, I've had to have times where I'm like, okay, let me get out, like, what's my daily list? Okay, I'll tell you right now, I'm like, you can see I'm tracking every single day. Look at my nasty nails. Like, my mom raised me better than this, okay? Like, I'm dead walking around talking to people with my hands like this. Can't get them off, okay? I can't get them off, okay? They're on there like freaking glue. I don't know what the hell these ladies use out here, but anyways, that's that's a whole other story. I'm tracking my host to post. I'm tracking my leads, okay? Like, if I'm not tracking this shit, you guys, like, it's not a business. Like, if you're just waiting for people to come in to enroll, like, you got to get serious about your stuff, okay? So checklist, what are you doing every single day? There's examples of this in the guides of our team page, okay? Are you tracking your leads? Are you, okay, and here's the next thing. If you're feeling stuck, you know what you need to do is you need to get around the fire. You know where the fire is? It's in the road to VIP, my friends, okay? Everybody that's going live in there, everybody that's training in there, they're training you on what to do. Straight up. But if you're not willing to watch it, you only know what you know. So that's where I would start. The only thing that's going to get you a result is action. Okay. Now, if you want to grow this paycheck. What you can focus on to grow your paycheck is if you're new is 4 and a friend. If you're in your 90-day fast start period, it's your 4 and a friend. Okay. Earn as many of those as you want. Like you literally have 90 days. You could, guys, we have people earning these left and right now. Like, don't tell yourself that you can't, because people are, okay? Secondly, if you're past your 90 days, how do you grow your paycheck? Well, you enroll, for one. Guys, 80% of your time, like for those of you that have a team and you're looking to grow, okay? It is very easy to get into management mode. Sorry, let me know if this is helping you guys. I'm talking to a bunch of different types of people right now. New people, your only focus is your fast start period and getting your 4 and a friends and getting your builder bonus. If you don't know what I'm talking about, go in the app and learn it. Very laid out for you. Like awesome. Okay. If you're past those 90 days, you have to go, okay, 2 things. You have to focus on enrolling. You should have your personal goal first. Okay. Like, what's your goal? I said in our leadership chat today, I'm like, what's your goal today, guys? Like, and I haven't done this in a while, I'll be honest with you. Like, I just kind of enroll to enroll. This is one of the shifts that I've had to make. I'm always a top enroller, but I don't know why the hell I'm enrolling, where it's going. I don't even know. So I just started saying, okay, I wrote it this morning. I'm going to show you. I will sign 4 customers today and 2 DTs. So I have signed 1 customer today already. So I'm going to cross that off and put 3, and I've already signed my distributor. Okay, write it down. Okay, if you're not looking at it, it's not working. Now, when you're building with your team, your first goal has to be your personal goal. Okay, if you want to lead a team, you got to lead yourself first. Okay, your goal shouldn't be my team's going to enroll 500 volume today. No, what are you doing today? Your team is going to do what you do. When you sign a customer, you can turn around and show them how you did that. I want my team to be able to look at my page and know how to build this business because of the action that I'm taking. Okay, I want you to ask yourself right now, are you quietly leading, or are you leading loudly that somebody could look at your page and say, okay, I know how to build this business. I'm very strong in this feeling because I know for a fact that I learned how to do this business from plugging into people that were successful. I don't have an upline. I didn't you know what I mean? Like my upline straight up tried to steal my team because she quit 2 weeks after I started. Rest in peace to her. She didn't die. Don't worry. But she did miss out on a lot of money. Don't quit too soon, okay? I know, I really like her. She's a nice lady, but whatever. That's a whole other story. You have to be willing to lead like they're watching you, okay? They're not watching me. The people that joined with you is watching you. And you can tell them to follow me. You can literally say, go watch Jackie because she's going to show you what to do, okay? So lead loudly. Also, as you're building, it's very easy to get into management mode, meaning you're like, okay, I'm building to diamond. I've got all these people. I've got to manage them. No, there's a saying that says, or I read something and it was like, hey, if you got to convince people to carry the bricks, you're building with the wrong people. Okay. I'm going to tell you right now, listen, who was on the Boom Zoom last night, by the way? That's pretty fire. Like Ashley said, she's like, man, I don't have people John isn't calling me to be like, hey, Jackie, did you get up your 10 host to post today? No, you have to be self-driven. How do you become self-driven? Know what you're in the game for. Nobody's at the end of the day, guys, nobody's going to want this for you more than you want it for yourself, right? I knew that if I didn't figure this business out, I would be working away from my son. I would be thousands and thousands and thousands, probably hundreds of thousands of dollars. I'm not even joking, in debt at this point. I would have no options. I'd be freaking overweight. Nobody had to tell me to show up for this. And so if you're wondering man, why aren't I self-driven? Why aren't I driven to post on Facebook? Well, here's the secret. You're never going to be driven to post on Facebook just to post on Facebook. You're going to be driven to take action because of what this business will do for you. And it's up to you to get fired up by plugging into the systems. You should be, you guys, Can you tell me, like, if you made money with this business that's life-changing right now, can you put a $sign in the chat? Like, if you've paid for your mortgage because of this business, your rent, your car, your groceries, your gas, if it's bought you self-care, if it's given you confidence, put a $sign in the chat right now. Okay, here's some inspiration for you right now. Just go follow these people. Like, this is enough for you to know, hey, okay, look at that. We got the emoji, $sign. I like it. This is enough for you to get fired up. Okay, there's people right here in front of you telling you that they've changed their life with this business. Okay, there you go. Get that, use that as your inspiration. If it's already been done once, it's available for you, but it's up to you to get it. Now, okay, 2 more things I want to tell you before I gotta go. If you want to grow your paycheck, you have got to track it, okay? Whatever your goal is, break it down, okay? I'm going to tell you, this brain is chaotic, okay? I think I'm a good mix of like ADD/ADHD/ what is even going on / I'm ready to go, okay? I don't know if you relate to that, but that's up here. There's limited capacity, okay? When you look at a goal in front of you, whether it's diamond, what's your big goal? Okay, is it diamond? Is it like, okay, I've been fighting for diamond for so long. Is it maintenance? Is it double, triple Prez ambassador? What is your goal? Now, if that goal is overwhelming for you, you can break down any single chart step by step. So if your goal is to say maintain, let's say maintain diamond, maybe your goal is to hit diamond. Break down that chart into little goals, okay? Going diamond is helping 3 people go ruby. What's a ruby? A ruby is like 20 customers and 3 people that want to make money. Okay, if that's your goal, do it bit by bit by bit. Like, get you guys, and also the compensation plan training in the Road to VIP is so good. If you are not watching this, I don't care how long you've been in, go watch it. You are going to watch it and feel so much more confident bringing people into this business because we don't have to do anything. It's done for you. Like, it's crazy. So that's it. Okay. Next thing, I'm gonna close you with this, okay? I felt I was a little, I'll just be honest with you. Can we be honest? Are we being honest here, or are we not being honest? Tell me. I think we're being honest. Okay, fine. I'm not gonna wait. There's a delay. Okay. I went through this. I'm gonna swear, so if you don't like swearing, cover your ears. Okay. I went through a mind fuck lately, and that mind fuck was, I have hit this point in my, and I'm saying this, okay, because every level there is a struggle. There's a struggle as a new distributor. There's a struggle getting to Ruby. It was a struggle going to Diamond, right? It's a struggle being broke. Like, who relates to all these things? It's a struggle starting a new business. It's a struggle being overweight. It's a struggle, breaking up and starting a new relationship. Like, welcome to life, baby. It's a struggle, okay? It's not a walk in the park, okay? So, anyways, the struggle that I've hit in my business, which is going to sound really crazy to you, probably, is for those of you guys that don't know, like, since we've been in this business, we've only grown. Like, we've had setbacks, but like, we came in, we were top 50, we moved to top 30, and for the last couple of years, we've been top 20. Okay, so we're like, I'm trying to like figure out how to say this with it, like, to have it make sense. But basically what I'm trying to tell you is we consistently accomplish more in this business than I ever thought would be possible. Because when I tell you, I never thought that I would make more than a couple $100 like once or twice. I'm being dead serious. Okay. Once I hit this level of success that I never imagined I would ever get, I started to, what I notice now is basically retreat and talk myself out of it, because I subconsciously like didn't feel worthy. Like, how can I be this, like, a mom that was fired from Subway, that has been through addiction? Like, how the fuck am I a top 20 in this company? Like, how, you know what I mean? Like, it just like literally it messed with my mind so badly. I hope I'm not offending anybody by swearing. If I'm okay, can you just put a heart? Like, I'm just not trying to offend anybody. I'm just trying to be real. And I realized that what was happening was I was blocking the next level for myself, because I was literally sitting here almost daily saying, oh my gosh, like, how is this possible? Like, I would get in my own brain and it would blow my mind. So anyways, what I realized was you literally can't work from fear. And this door keeps opening, it's bugging me. This is going to apply to any level you're at, whether you've just started and you haven't ranked up yet, whether you have gone ruby, whether you're going diamond, it doesn't matter. You're going to go through this. And what I realized was a lot of people work from fear, and especially when it comes to finances, because like if you're in debt or if you're someone that has $0 in their bank account, like it's hard to get on here and be like, hey guys, I'm doing this business. And so anyways, I'm reading this book that I feel like a lot of you could probably benefit from. And it's called Think and Grow Rich. And I want to just read you a couple of my notes. Okay. So it talks about when you're wanting to like grow wealthier or like make more money. This basically talks about the principles that make this happen, right? If you're familiar with like the law of attraction or like manifesting or praying, whatever you want to call it, this comes down to like the things that are required that are going to move you forward, but also what's going to hold you back. And so when I read this book and I listen to this book, I'm like, dude, so many people focus on what they don't want. They focus on the debt. They focus on the lack. They focus on like the fear, which is holding them back so much. And so anyways, it says the first step towards riches, your desire. Okay, so I'm going to translate this to the business. Your desire to go diamonds or your desire to make a certain amount of money, it can't be a hope or a wish. It has to be like a pulsating desire. Like it has to overcome it has to be your dominant thought. It has to be definite and dominating. Like this has to be your dominant thought. This talks about a previous story. If you've read this book, this will make sense. But it says Barnes succeeded in working with Thomas Edison because he had a definite goal where he placed his desires and everything into it. So if you haven't read this book, basically it talks about how Barnes, his desire was to like be in partnership with Thomas A. Edison. And when he had this desire, he was like a nobody. He was broke. He like didn't even have enough money. He didn't even know Thomas Edison. He just knew that he wanted to be in business with him. And he had no money to even get on the bus. He didn't even know Thomas Edison. So this desire was like a burning desire. It wasn't a wish. You know, most people in this situation would say something like, oh, well, I don't even know Thomas Edison, so I'm not going to go. Oh, I don't even know what a customer is, so I'm not going to go diamond. Oh, I don't even know how to like go ruby, so I'm just not going to go. Most people are going to give up, but his desire was so definite that he figured out a way to get on the train. He walked into that office. He said, I want to work for you and with you. And, you know, in the book, it says Thomas Edison saw this like, you know, ratty looking man, but like could tell in his tone and his face that he wanted to be there. And so he gave him an entry-level job. You know, most people would take that entry-level job and say, okay, well, I'm going to give it 3 months. Okay, if this is resonating, give me a heart in the chat or the word yes. And he said, most people would say, well, if I don't get there in 3 months, well, then I'm going to go look for other options. I'm going to go drive if this doesn't get me there, right? And so many of us are in this mindset right now. Well, if I don't go diamond, well, I'm going to go for my plan B. And it says, the power of definite desire, it needs to be more than anything else. You have to burn the bridges behind you. So you have to have the mindset of like, it's do or die. Like come hell or high water, I'm going diamond. And I feel like that's what's lacking in a lot of people. Give me something in the chat if you feel like this is you. You want diamond, you know you need diamond, you know you want to make this money, but you have that plan B behind you. And I'm not saying quit your job, okay? But I'm saying that you know there's an out. You're giving yourself the easy way out. He said, I will start anywhere, do anything, no questions. It was the one thing he focused on, okay? Some of you guys are like, I want to go diamond, but you're like already starting a new business. And I'm like, bro, no offense, but like, the hell are you doing? You know what I mean? Like you have to be this has to be the only focus. Like you have to be obsessed. And you know what? Some people are going to be scared of that. They're like, I don't want to be obsessed. Well, you know what? I'm obsessed with being able to give my kids a good life. I'm obsessed with the fact that I can provide for my children. I'm obsessed with the fact that I'm going to teach my kids that, you know what? You might see me fall, but you bet your butt I'm going to be standing back up again. This is obsessive to me, okay? Anyone who wants to win has to have a burning desire to win. It is critical. Wishing will not bring you riches. Wishing to go diamond isn't going to bring you diamond. Talking about going diamond isn't going to bring you diamond. You have to be all in, for real. Obsessing and persistence that doesn't recognize failure is what you need. That means that when you're building to diamond and somebody quits on you, you're not taking a month off because you're depressed about it, okay? You have to literally have the mindset of, there's 8 billion people on this planet. A no is not, like, that does not derail me. Somebody tells me I'm in a pyramid scheme, give me your mom's phone number because I'm going to sign her up instead. Like, how, like, shakeable are you? So, the desire for riches, okay? 6 definite practical steps if you want to increase your income. This is like a really big part, okay? Number 1, fix in your mind the definite amount of money you want. Tell me in the chat, what's the definite amount of money that you want? What is it? Is it a paycheck? Is it an overall goal? What is it for you? Is it the $10,000 diamond bonus that we have on right now, which is 14,000 Canadian? Is it, like, what is it for you? Tell me what it is for you in the chat. You have to fix in your mind the definite amount of money you wish to acquire. Step number 1. Step number 2, determine what you intend to give in return for the money you desire. There is no such thing as something for nothing. This is what they talk about. You will never get something for nothing. When you achieve this money, what are you going to give in return? Okay, what are you giving back to? What are you, what are you doing in return for that? Number 3, establish a definite date when you will acquire the money you desire. When are you going to hit the 6 figures a year? When are you going to hit the diamond bonus? When are you going to hit this ruby bonus? Okay, because, like, listen, if you give yourself 6 months, you're going to take 6 months. If you give yourself a month, it's going to be a month. Okay. Number 4, you need to have a definite plan for carrying out your desire. Begin at once, whether you're ready or not, okay? Well, it's Thanksgiving this, okay. That's not what a winner sounds like to me. And I'm not saying don't enjoy your Thanksgiving. I'm just saying, like, what are you waiting for? You know what I'm saying? Like, you're waiting till the weekend's over to start? Sounds to me like you're not ready for the success that you're coming here to get. Because I bring it back to power of a definite desire needs to be more than anything else. Burn all bridges behind you. I will start anywhere. I will do anything. No questions. It was the one thing he focused on, right? So a definite plan for carrying out your desire. And I feel like you need to do this with everything. It's not become obsessed with your work and work 20 hours a day and, like, burn every single other relationship in your life. No. But when you're working, you should be working. When you're with your kids, you should be with your kids. When you're with your husband, you should be with your husband or your wife or whatever you're doing. Whatever it is, when you're without enjoying the moment, like, bro, enjoy the fucking moment. Like, I was at the lake yesterday and I put my phone down. I was in no cell service. I didn't feel bad about it. Like they said yesterday, you can go send 50 messages and put your phone down. Okay? Like, your phone is going to ding at you forever. Like, prioritize it. Write out a clear, concise statement of the amount of money you intend to acquire, state a time that you will acquire it, and what you intend to give in return. And describe clearly the plan on when you intend to accumulate it. Write it out for yourself. Say it twice a day. This is the last thing. Read your written statement twice a day, once in the morning, once at night. When you read it, see it, feel it, visualize yourself in possession of the money. Okay? So you need to be intentional. You need to do this. You need to do this. It's crazy. It's very important to follow the steps. You have to be money conscious, meaning your mind needs to be convinced and thoroughly saturated with the desire for money. People are either going to be money conscious or failure conscious. You have to be money conscious. These 6 steps had the stamp of approval from Thomas Edison. It takes nothing to apply these steps, only imagination. Like, you literally, what is that going to take you to do? Nothing? Okay, read the book and do it. Like, it's not like hard labor. You know what I mean? You're not going to lose anything by doing it. If you didn't see great riches in your imagination, you won't see them in your hands. If you want to win anything, you have to have the definite desire of purpose, a burning desire of what one wants. Practical dreamers do not quit. When you know what you want and you see it in your head and it's the only thing that you're focusing on, and you're pushing out fear of the feelings of fear or lack, they don't quit. You're not going to quit. A burning desire is to be and to do. It's the starting point of where a dreamer must take off. All who succeed in life start off with a bad start, and they go through many heartbreaking struggles before they arrive. The turning point for a lot of the people in success, okay, is usually coming after a crisis. Who relates to that? Who's freaking hit the bottom so hard that all you're going is up. The only place you're going is up. I will tell you, going through addiction, that was super shitty. Feeling like the worst mom in the world, separate, by the way, like going through addiction, that was before my kids. I'm not saying if you're gone through that after kids, it's any more or less. I'm just telling you, like, that was a season of my life. I've had seasons of my life being super broke, feeling super, like, just down. Like, I will tell you, those are the things that motivate me to get going. Okay. No one is defeated. No one is ever defeated until defeat has been accepted from their reality. Okay, maybe you're there. Maybe you're at the lowest point of your life. What are you going to do about it? Are you accepting it? Are you laying down and taking it? Or are you saying, okay, it's super shitty to lay down and this sucks right now. It sucks to be broke. It sucks that I'm not diamond, but also let me stand up right now because I have one of two options. Hope, faith, courage, and tolerance. These are the states of mind to apply the principles, and everything else is going to come to you when you're ready. There is a difference between wishing for things and being ready to receive it. No one is ready until they believe they can acquire it. Your state of mind must be belief, not hope or wish. You have to believe. Do you like, and this is like crazy, you guys, like you're going to have moments where it creeps in and you don't believe it. What brings me back to it is like the law of abundance. Like you may feel unqualified. You may feel like you can't, but the reality is, right or wrong, is if somebody's already done it before you, it can be done. So stop wasting your time and telling yourself that you can't, because let me be honest, it's probably never served you in your life so far, right? Am I right or wrong? I think I'm right. So anyways, I wanted to share that with you because I feel like when it comes to financial, a lot of us will sit and focus on why we can't when you're home. The action is such a small percent of actually what it takes to be successful. It starts with what's in your mind. Okay. So I hope that helped. I'm super proud of you guys. I know that it's, we're coming into a crazy season. And so take that time to show gratitude for where you're at. But if you're ready to go to the next level, to show up, to get different, you got to show up different, and let this be your starting point. So I love you guys. I'm proud of you guys. And we'll see